Hello everyone, this is the 11th update on Cali for our puppy diary. It is also the third time I've tried to record this video. So, quick apology to Carol firstly. I'm so sorry this is late. I was planning on doing it on Tuesday night, and then I wasn't feeling too great, and then I thought I'll sleep it off. I'll do it on Wednesday. Wednesday didn't go too well for me. I actually ended up quite sick, which is unusual for me. Had to go home from work early and didn't get to go to Down Dog, which annoyed me because A, Cali was supposed to come with me, and B, what was B? B was that it was in our new venue in Ards at the Manor Court Community Centre, which is annoying because I really wanted to see it. So, yeah, Wednesday didn't go to plan, and I didn't actually get it videoed because I really wasn't well. And then I thought, oh, I'll do it on Tuesday, or I'll do it on Thursday. Well, on Thursday I ended up in A&E. So, yeah, I just have a really, really bad infection. I'm on strong painkillers, which are making me really foggy and dopey, so I'm sorry to everyone that has to watch this video. So yeah, on strong painkillers that are making me dopey and spaced out. And then I'm also on antibiotics that are also making me not feel too great. It'll be a wee while till they kick in, but I'll be good. But hopefully this video will work out, because this is the third attempt I've I can't remember if I said this. Maybe I did. It's the third attempt I've tried to video this. So Cali updates. What has happened to Cali? Well, I've been trying to get her used to walking with my sister because I am going to Crufts this year. So I will have to leave her behind for a whole week. Nearly a week. We leave on the Wednesday, I think, and then come back on the Monday. We're going there for the whole days plus 2 travelling days, I think. So Cali will have to stay at home with my sister, my mum, and my dad. And my mum can't walk her because my mum has arthritis in her hands, so she actually finds it hard holding a lead. And sorry, what are you doing? Okay. She's beside me eating a toy. My dad, I don't want my dad walking her, to be honest. And my sister is the only other capable person in my family. So we went out for a walk on Sunday past to see how it happened. So I showed her one way. I did it going one way, and then when we turned around I gave Emily the lead, so she could give it a go. She just needs to get used to actually working that way, because she walks a neighbour's dog who is very pulley, and Emily's just got used to letting the dog pull. So she's sitting there with an arm longer than the other, just used to this constant pulling. It is a terrier, but she's just got used to it, and at points whenever we were walking, Cali started to pull, and Emily thought, oh, it's fine, just let it go. I'm like, no, not happening, sorry. So I gave her all the right tools. I even bought her a treat pouch, one of the good ones, one of the doggone good ones. I love them, they're so handy. So she's got her own treat pouch now, so she's got no excuses to not treat whenever she's walking Cali. So hopefully it'll go well. So yeah, Emily just needs to sort of get used to the down dog way of walking a dog rather than the normal person way of walking a dog, because that usually just sort of ends up in a big tug of war. And who was it? It wasn't Pavlov. Newton's theory. Newton? I know this, but I'm not. It's just not coming into my head. I think it's Newton. Newton's third law of something is for Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I think that's it. I hope that's it. So basically, if a dog pulls and you don't have your lead fixed to yourself, then it's just going to end up sort of in a big tug of war. So this is dog, this is human. It's just like that. You know, there's no point. Whereas if you we call fix your lead. That's what we do. And that we just grab a handful of our clothing. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying this. Is this a Down Dog secret? I don't know. I might get a message from Carol saying redo that. But I taught Emily to fix the lead, and I feel a bit sorry for her. She was sort of quite annoyed at all these new rules because she got used to this other way of doing things. So she was trying to get used to all these things, and she sort of got a little bit irritable at the end. But then the next day she walked the other dog, the pulling terrier, and she did what I was telling her to do with Cali. So I was fixing the lead, talking to her, happy voice, always smiling, because you might be a red ball of anger inside, but if you smile it sounds so much happier. And then she was treating as well, and well, I think she was treating. I know this dog isn't a foodie dog, but it might have taken treats that day. I can't quite remember. Cali, she's got her paws up my back right now. I have no idea why. And okay. Ow, knock it off. That hurts. Etta. No, you're starting to hurt me. Come on. That's a girl. Ow, not my side. She's just refusing not to be awkward right now. Refusing not to be awkward. She's being really awkward. Ow. So much for you being caring. So it's just about so she tried all these things with this other pulling terrier, and it actually didn't pull for once. So Cali, no. Right, you start that, you're going down. No. Sorry, she's digging into my side, my bad side. And it's really sore, so I have to stop her. So excuse that. But yeah, so the terrier didn't pull, funny enough, for this one time that Emily did what I said. It's funny whenever you actually listen to the dog trainer, isn't it? Funny things happen. So I think Emily has sort of learned her lesson and realised what I say actually works. The proof is in the pudding. It actually, if you do it right and put all the right steps in it, you will end up with a really well-behaved dog. Most of the time, you know. I know every dog is sort of slightly different and they have different ways of learning, just like people. You know, it's just all about putting the work in. Ow, Cali. It's just all about putting the work. No, okay, I'm sorry. You're going on the ground. Nope. Watch your head. Go on. You're being so awkward. Go on. Okay, sorry. I'm just going to give her a chew real quick, because she's really starting to hurt me. Okay, so she loves chews, as we all found out, and her food possession actually is going quite well. Well, can you say food possession is going well? It's not as bad as what it used to be. I'm just trying to find a slightly softer chew. I have a collection. Right. That one's slightly softer. Okay, take this, you go into your crate. Into your crate. Go, into your crate. Good girl. There you go. I'm just going to close that over because you're being annoying. So that's her sorted, hopefully. What is this? So her food possession is going a lot better. I'm now able to touch her whenever she's eating. You got a chew. What's the noises? Sorry. That's just her. That's Cali. The door is open, you do realise that. It's just pushed over. I have the smartest dog in the world. I'm gonna have to open that door. I am so sorry about this. There may be another 5th recording of this video, I don't know. Look. You're being stupid. Come on. Look. Bed. Chew. Look, Cali. Chew. Chew. Okay, that was her now. Chewing on floor. No, you're not allowed in the bed with that. No. Because that stinks and I'm not having that on my bed. Okay, that's her settled. Hopefully she's just lay down beside the bed with her chew. So, yeah, food position. I can now actually touch her whenever she's eating a Kong or a chew. What else? Yeah, so a lot of people don't think there's actually why you should stop food possession, but I think for me, in a family, it is the best. I would be scared of like a younger child coming into the house or something and possibly touching the dog whenever she had a chew, and she would snap. She did snap once at my dad, who was, I have to stick up for Cali here. So I know my mum watches most of these, so I'm sorry mum, but I'm ratting that out because what he did was so wrong. Basically he started ruffling and tumbling her whenever she was having a chew, and she nipped him. So that didn't go too well. So it is, for me, very important that we get that ruled out as soon as possible. So I've been doing a lot of work with it, so I've, trading it with another better chew and stuff like that, and making it nice, making it okay for her to give me a chew if I need it, whether it's an emergency or something that she shouldn't have that she thinks is a chew. So that's what I've been working on. Cali, we met your brother. Well, you didn't meet him, I met him. We met Cali's brother. He came to our puppy class. His name is Samson. He is big compared to Cali. Cali was, I hate saying that, she was the smallest. You can call her a runt, but she was just the smallest of the litter. And Samson was most definitely the biggest. What was I saying? I'm sorry. So yeah, he was the biggest, and he still is, I reckon. I haven't seen any of the others from the litter, but he was probably twice the height of her, and like twice the width as well, and length. He was just bigger all round. And funny enough, he has food possession problems as well, which was intriguing to learn. We're sort of starting to think that, I don't know why I said we. But between me and his owner, Samson's owner, we're sort of thinking possibly it's to do with the way Cali and Samson's mum raised them. She was quite a laid back dog. She didn't mother them. She fed them and then left. She didn't have a very hands, paws on approach to taking care of her babies. She fed them, like she didn't starve them or was cruel to anything to them, but she just left as soon as she could. So we think it's possibly to do with that, and that they had to sort of fight between themselves for toys and food and water. It was all just one big competition, and we're sort of starting to think that might be the reason. It is a possible reason, but we don't know for certain. It would be interesting to know what the others are like, but I don't know who they went to, so I don't want to just barge into some random person and say, hey, by the way, does your dog guard food? So yeah, that was funny to learn. But Samson he is beautiful. He's so nice. It's so weird to see another Cali out in the wild. I know I'm saying another Cali, that sounds like, oh, it's what you said he's a male and all that. He is a male, but I mean like a Cali type dog, because she's so rare. You don't see that crossbreed very often. So it was sort of quite intriguing to see another Cali dog. I'm trying to think of anything else. I've said about walking. I've said about food possession. I've said about Samson. I think that's sort of it. I think that is sort of it. She's been coming to work with me and stuff like that as usual, and everything's fine. She still eats the fluff that I trim off other dogs, which is weird. Because I'm a dog groomer, so I'm clipping dogs and stuff like that, so the fur that is being clipped off drops onto the floor. She's a bad habit of eating it, which is a tad gross, to say the least. So yeah, everything's sort of normal. I felt bad for her last night because I think I said at the start of the video I ended up in A&E, and she knew something was up because I ended up having to pack an overnight bag in case possibly one of the nurses said it might be best to pack an overnight bag just in case they wanted to keep me in. So I was busy packing. I don't even know. I haven't unpacked yet. I didn't end up staying in overnight. It was sort of just like a long stint of being there. But I was just like firing random things that I could think of into the bag. So it was like pajamas and socks, and it was just whatever I could think of into the bag. And she was sort of just sitting there with her head tilted. She couldn't figure out, because this wasn't a normal routine for 6:30 on a Thursday night. So I felt bad for her because she ended up in her crate for quite a bit of yesterday evening. But I was quite lucky my sister let her out and sort of gave her a bit of fun and stuff like that whenever I was at the human vets. So yeah, everything's normal for her. So I feel like I have to apologise at the end of the video as well. I'm sorry this video has been such a mess with me getting up and having to take care of my moaning dog and me not being 100% clued in, but hopefully the next videos will be a tad better. So this is week 11. She is 4 months. 4 months. And I will see you in the next video. Hope you're all well, and yeah. Sorry about this video. I'm so sorry about this video. I probably shouldn't have recorded it, but it needed done. So it's done. So see you next week, hopefully whenever I'm a little bit more myself. See you all in the next video. Bye!